This is everything you're going to want to know about DreamHack. Whether you're thinking about attending or you just want to know more about the event, that's why I'm here. I got you. Let's get it. So my team and I just left DreamHack Atlanta 2023. It was honestly mind-blowing, especially for somebody like me that's been a gamer my whole life. Like a lot of gamers who are a millennial, they were told, get a real job, or stop playing games, do something productive. The typical responses you get from anyone that is not really truly familiar with the concept of gaming and the benefits that it brings. But the tech industry did notice this, obviously. That's why I'm here to tell you about DreamHack 2023. Phenomenal event. We're going to break down every single thing that we saw. I'm going to show you clips of everything, so don't worry. Answer the question, is it worth it? I believe yes. Whether you're a fan of the tech industry, a fan of gaming, a fan of, as you're going to go through it, you'll see art, so many different things I can break down, but it's way better to just talk about it inside the video. So don't worry about me rambling off the top of my head, but we're gonna go through it. I thought it was super informative, so I wanted you all to know what's going on too. So let's just get straight into it. All right, so look, let's be real. We all know that games are coming out now, and you have to wait an entire year to pay full price just to play the second part of the game, and it's just the second chapter of the original story. That's how games are now. You all know examples, but I won't call them out. But that's why the indie playground was my favorite part of the entire conference, because you have independent developers just excited to show off all of their hard work. Shout out to the Edge of Allegoria too. It was run by a father and a son, and they were super proud to share their work, so I just want to give them some love. But that's how everyone was in this booth area, man. It was awesome. The indie playground was lit. Oh, also, as you see, I'm awkwardly recording these people and they keep staring at me, and I don't blame them. DreamHack was cool for that reason, because the vibes were lit. Everyone was chill. No one was really bothering anybody. There were signs all over saying, hey, be careful, we're gonna see a lot of footage of this pop up on a ton of streamers content, on a ton of content creators content. So don't worry about being on camera. Just mind your business and have a good time. And that's what people was doing for the most part. So shout out to them. Next up is Artist Alley. I mean, honestly, it's probably best if I just show you guys the majority of the art instead of explain exactly what I'm seeing. I don't want to disrespect the artist by giving a poor description of their work, but Artist Alley was, I'd probably say, a good 15 or 20% of the entire conference. You had a whole bunch of independent artists coming to sell their art. This particular artist, see, look, let me not even get the line. Just you guys will see the images. You guys will see his name as I walk through. But for the most part, every single artist was so proud to finally have a stage where they could sell their work or even just showcase their work. You never know whatever the artist's intention was. I just know they were super proud of sharing their stuff. Speaking with them was cool, and we also got a little bit of Christmas shopping out the way at the event, which was awesome. So y'all definitely, if you see their names or see their artist's title as you're going through the screen, show them love. If it's anybody you recognize, feel free to let them know. I'm sharing their stuff, man. We want them to get as much credit as possible. While you're seeing the rest of Artist Alley, I'll tell you, while we were there at DreamHack, my business, Pitch Play Co., was able to have a booth. We were way in the back. After you get through all of these cool different things, you're able to find my booth. But this video isn't about us. It's about DreamHack and the amazing things that they did. So enjoy the rest of the Artist Alley. But King, I thought this was a gaming convention. You're right. Relax. we here now. So let's go through the games area. They had everything. I mean, basically everything that you can imagine, from VR games to tabletop games, digital games. Like, it was a dreamer's world. You saw the guy shooting hoop. You have the race car drivers here. They had quite a few race car exhibits. This was not a bad one, but I did see some very, very involved race car exhibits. This entire section was just absolutely wild. I would have never imagined anything like this as a kid even existing. The reason I kept mentioning the tech industry is because all of the tech that you see combined with the games that we play creates user-friendly technology. Only imagine what our kids are going to be doing in the future. Shout out to my mans right here that acknowledge and show love, because this was the streamers section. You could stream on Twitch live at DreamHack so people can interact with their favorite streamers. Forgive me for not being on the up and up. I would shout out all these people if I knew them, but I'm fairly new to the industry myself, so I'm not gonna lie and pretend like I know these people. But shout out to all of them because they were performing. I'm assuming, you know, their fans love it. I just only imagine, but they're performing at the best of their ability. They were really engaged, and that's all you can really hope for from your favorite streamer. Here's BattleBit. I had to show that to give my boy Mad Max some love, but people can play at their booth. They can play their favorite games. So I'm sure that was amazing for a lot of these BattleBit players, and a ton of other booths that were just like this one. You had this area where it was the arcade section. So there are a lot of cosplayers because there was a cosplay tournament. There was a ton of eSports tournaments. I mean, I could really go on and on about the different things that you're going to see in the games area alone, but just experiencing it in person really brings to life what I mean when I say a gamer's dream. You see these people right here that were about to play Dance Dance Revolution? They were killing it. I mean, it was amazing. I could never do half of this stuff that these people are doing, and I've been playing games my whole life. So, man had footwork. I'd be afraid to play him on basketball court. He definitely brings some ankles for sure. Lastly, you had this area which was connected to the free play area, the VR zone. I didn't want to interrupt all of these people by recording all of them, but like I said, the vibes were good. They didn't really mind anything. There were esports tournaments in the floor above this one. This was at the Georgia World Congress Center, so I didn't get footage of all of the different tournaments, but we will go through the stages and you'll be able to see everything that was, at least mostly everything that was set up for the esports side. Alright, so this is the free play area. So what DreamHack did was tell the audience BYOC, so bring your own computer. You can set up your computer in the free play area. I think they had a specific time of when they had to do it, so security can make sure they can catalog anything they were bringing in. They probably even had to have insurance on the computers, I would hope, but they could leave it for the entire time of the conference. It was 3 days, and that's what some people did. They would leave it from the conference start to the conference end while they enjoy the rest of the conference, and then they could just come chill and play their own game on their own computer. Naturally, the footage for the VR zone won't be as grand as the experience, but they did have a VR zone, virtual reality, so that was also pretty cool. It's right across from the streamer zone. I should have checked this out now that I'm looking at it. It seems pretty dope. Now we're getting into the esports zone. There were multiple stages having multiple tournaments all within the same conference. You had teams all over the world come perform in this. From the west side to the east side, every single country that you could probably think of was involved. You had tiers for the seating. There was a VIP lounge as soon as we walked in. People were sipping wine, just enjoying the view. They were mostly other investors and business owners. You had the brackets right next to the spray paint area, so you could see which teams were still you know, or advance through the tournament. It was unbelievable. I really couldn't. I was just shocked. Like I keep saying throughout the video, everything about this tournament was just phenomenal. So this was one of the rounds. You're gonna see the other stages as we go through, and this was happening simultaneously. And surprisingly enough, there was no overlap of sound. It felt like every stage was its own stage. It wasn't just tournaments on a few stages, I should say. There were also other rooms that I didn't record that were where esports tournaments were going on, but some were performances. I think T-Pain was there. Someone named Tyler won. I'm not too familiar, but apparently he's big in the industry, so there was enough entertainment for everyone. This esports zone was fire. Forgive me because I did not get a lot of tabletop footage. Just know tabletop was popping. There were thousands, I want to say, of tables where people were playing tabletop games. That is not an exaggeration. Tabletop is very much alive. So we will conclude with this last stage that I'm going to show you, which was a festive stage. I just want to show that it was near Christmas and they were really considering every detail for the audience. A special thank you to everyone that showed us love at DreamHack. It was a special moment for me and the team. You know, we're growing, we're a small business, so we really appreciate the love. If you like this video, please like, comment, or subscribe. Unless I post this on LinkedIn too, please also like this to connect with the rest of your audience. Y'all take it easy and God bless.